Well, it's certainly something to marvel at, but I won't define it as a miracle in the plain sense because it's not just something that happened out of the blue. These kids and kids like that who grow in that region, they learn from an early age very important skills that would serve them in situations like these. And these skills are skills that we would define, yeah, for survival. Which fruit they can pick and eat, and which they shouldn't. To find potable water, to identify the courses of the main rivers that they should go to based on the direction of the position of the sun in every hour of the day. How to open a path in the woods, which is really kind of looks like a mess.
So these skills that the children learn, who do they learn them from and from what age?
They learn them from their parents and from their elder brothers, from their uncles and aunts, and from elders in general. And they do it because they join their activities. Every activity that they do, either to work in the garden, to go hunting, go fishing, and visit other people, which is also you go through forest trails that you need to open, that you hunt something on the way, you gather fruits on the way. So they always join them. And they don't just observe their elders, they participate. They learn by actually experimenting with the things, and also the toys that they play with imitate adult tools. So they learn how to actually do the right movements with these tools.
So what do you think were the key survival skills the children used to stay alive in the dense forest?
So there are definitely some practical skills like the ones I've just mentioned, also building shelters, building small carrying tools. I imagine that the baby was carried on such a carrier that they know how to fabricate from vines and other parts of trees. Really knowledge about the plants and animals, and how to anticipate the presence of either dangerous animals or edible plants and small animals that you can trap and eat by seeing specific trees and plants. You know that on this plant you would have like this mushroom, for example, that you could eat. Things like that. This body of knowledge is actually encoded in something that would come across to us as quite incomprehensible, which is mythology. It's stories about how animals live with each other, seduce each other. Animals act like humans in these stories. So they seduce each other, they fight with each other, they manipulate each other, they help each other. And the way they communicate with each other in mythology really serves as a way to express the interrelations, the countless interrelations actually in this dense rainforest between animals and plants.
And is it these Indigenous skills and knowledge that kept the boys alive?
Yes, I believe that this is part of it. And there's another types of knowledge that my Indigenous friends there in the Middle Caquetá region highlight as the most important, which is the knowledge employed by the shamans and elders, the shaman of the search team that went looking for the kids. And that's the knowledge of how to communicate with what they call is the owners of the territory, or the owners of the forest. And these owners are invisible entities, you could say spirits, that animate different sites of the forest, different areas of the forest, and serve as guardian spirit, as protective spirits for the plants and animals that live there and reproduce there. And just like if I go to your house, I need to ask for your permission to enter, and I cannot do anything I want to. In the same way, when you go to the forest, to their house, you need to ask for permission to enter. And if you want to use anything in that place, you need to ask for permission as well. And if you don't do it, you may get sick, you may get injured, you may get bitten by a snake, and more dangerous things can happen. So for them, the kids were found, and they were found alive because the shamans communicated with these owners and asked them to bring back the kids, to allow them to go back to their families.